here are my hardest lesson as a teen entrepreneur. So I've been in the entrepreneurship game for about like 1 or 2 years, and I've learned a lot, and I'm like a much better entrepreneur since I was like starting. And in this video, I'm going to basically tell you the harsh truths and the harsh lessons that I learned. And so first of all, entrepreneurship like is not a job. It's like not a title. It's like not something that is like easy. It's very very hard. It's brutal and it sucks, and it's like not for everyone. And I've seen a lot of people who want to be entrepreneur but don't become an entrepreneur just for the sake of becoming an entrepreneur, because you are really going to mess up things. And basically like we are like just weird people as an entrepreneur, and we are like not like normal people. We are like crazy and we get obsessed over things. And pain like when like you are going to become an entrepreneur, you have to like make a lot of sacrifices, and that's what like I've made. Like I've pretty much sacrificed everything in my life now, and I'm like always looking for things to sacrifice. And I can like give you examples. So I've sacrificed my family time, I've sacrificed my friends, I've sacrificed my social life, I've sacrificed like YouTube, I've sacrificed like a lot of addictions that I used to have. I've sacrificed a lot of personal things, personal, like I sacrificed pretty much my personal life. And now I have a very simple life, because I think if I don't have a simple life, then it's going to create problem in my business. And personal life affects your business. And you like your business is basically a reflection of you. So if you grow, then your business will grow. And I don't want like complexity on my personal life side, so that like I can basically take on complexity on my professional life side. And if you are like an entrepreneur, you are going to have a massive pain tolerance, and basically a greater pain tolerance than people who are not entrepreneurs. And like I've like made a tons of mistakes in this journey, and I think you are going to make a lot of mistakes. And yeah, like in when you are like an entrepreneur, you basically read books, you like buy courses, you watch videos, you basically get mentors, you basically do everything. And I honestly don't know any successful entrepreneur who've not done that, like read books and like study a lot, work hard, and really grind out, and taken courses and have mentors. I really don't know any entrepreneur who does not have those does have done those things. And I just have not met any person. And you have to do these things. And the thing about is that a lot of people are going to project their limiting beliefs on you, but you have to be very very careful about that, because I was like people will always try to project their insecurities, their limiting beliefs on you. And it's your job as like an entrepreneur to basically not get discouraged and demotivated. And I think right now as an entrepreneur, I don't care. Like I really don't care. And I really don't care what like other people say and think of me. And I just don't care. And if you're like watching this, just remember, like don't care like about what people think and what people say, because people like like you are going to die, and people are also going to die one day. My like death is like the ultimate motivator for me. And I'm like motivated more like the thing about like the reason why like I become an entrepreneur is because I simply don't want to live like a normal life, and I like hate boring life. And it sucks. And I'm like deeply disturbed by mediocrity and average life. And I just don't want that, and I just refuse to like settle for like mediocre results. And remember that if you want to be like exceptional, then you are going to be different than everybody else. And that's what's going to basically make you exceptional, by like not fitting in and by being different than everybody else. Because like you are like not going to fit in, and We are like just weird creatures as entrepreneurs. We are like really weird, and we like I like really obsess over things, and sometimes this obsession is not like very good. Sometimes it's like very harmful, and when like you are basically getting into entrepreneurship, you have to like have mentors. And honestly, I actually don't have any mentors. Like I like someone like who can like give me like personalized guidance, and I actually don't have any mentors, and I'm like going to walk this journey alone. And maybe not like in future I will have, when I have money to basically have mentors. And mentors like just don't have to be like who basically mentor you for money. They can like also mentor you for free, and you have to like find mentors and ask for help. And when like you are starting out as an entrepreneur, you have to like ask for people to help you, and they are like going to help you. And you don't, and you should not like have this ego in yourself that oh, I don't need any help, I'm going to do it by myself. And I'm speaking it because I've made this mistake myself by like not asking people for help and not letting people help me. And I like suffer a lot, and it like brings a lot of misery into like my life and my business. So make sure that you like ask for help, and like there's no shame in like asking people for help. And the only thing that you should care about in like entrepreneurship is to basically win the game and to like play the game. And like I was like, when I was broke I was still not happy. And right now like I'm not so broke, but still I'm not happy. And you are like never ever going to basically feel happy. And like I know like it's just about me or like other people, but I'm like never happy with who I am, and I always want like things. And even like if I'm like making multi millions, I am like still in pain, and I will still have problems. And when you are like being an entrepreneur and starting like in entrepreneurship, then I know like you want to basically have less problems and like no problems and pains in your life. But the harsh truth and the harsh reality is that like it will always be in your life. Like pain and problems are always going to be, and you like can't solve them forever, and they are like always going to come up. And you like understand that problems like don't disappear. And like that is like life is a like series of problems, and you like can't really escape it. So make sure like you are not like starting and being an entrepreneur just for the sake of like solving problems for yourself, because problems are like inevitable in life. And like I think as an entrepreneurs, our jobs is to like solve problems and provide value for like people and businesses. And that's like what I do. Like I serve service based businesses, and I've picked this niche for like of like coaches, consultant, and agency owners, and basically any B2B service provider. And that's the problem I solve of client acquisition and advertising for my target audience, coaches, consultant, and agency owners. And you are like, as an entrepreneur, you are like not, you are a business owner, okay? You are not like looking for jobs when you go to and like go to like try to make money and find people. You have to like think in systems. And systems thinking is like very powerful. And I've just it changed my life, and it's like changed my business forever. And I'm going to, I basically have systems for everything, and you have to have systems for everything. And the truth is that it's going to take a lot of years to get what you want. And I know like when I started out, I just want to become a millionaire in 2 years. And like I'm not a millionaire, and I want to be a millionaire even like after 2 to 3 years. And maybe that's like a limiting belief I've got, but I think things take time. And you have to like become that kind of person. And currently who I am is not like someone who can make $1 million, and I'm like not that character. I don't have that skills and that level of like beliefs, paradigms, and basically character traits. And certain things that the person that the Imran who make like $1 million have. So I'm not there, and when like I become that kind of person, I will basically have $1 million. So you have to understand that things are going to take time, and not just time, but they are going to take years and years before you see any result. Right now I can tell you that I'm 17 year old, and like I'm going to like work really hard for like in my 20s, early 20s and mid 20s and late teenage years, and like a lot of years. And results are like exponential, and they are like not linear, and linearity is like very powerful. And the thing that like I'm really optimizing for is like long term outcomes, and not short term profit and not short term gains, because I think for me like it's all about the long term. I want to like play the long term game with long term people, and I'm like not a short sighted person. And the reason why like you as an entrepreneur is going to be like very short sighted is because you are going to have basically shits and a lot of bad things in your personal life. So let me like just give you my own thing. So back in the days, like I used to like watch anime. I used to be a gamer, and like I was heavily addicted to like just bad stuff on online, and I binge watch YouTube. I binge watch everything I could. So that's why like I was very short sighted, and like I was addicted to sugar and fast food and just quick dopamine hits, and it's just make me feel like very short sighted. And as an entrepreneur you have to like sacrifice those things, because if you don't, then what you want would be the sacrifice. And I've seen like a lot of people who want to like achieve greater things, but they are not willing to sacrifice. And I can tell you, if like it's like foolish to desire something that you are not willing to suffer for and sacrifice for. And entrepreneurship is like very hard, it's messy and it's chaotic, and it's like not like easy thing to do. And I've known like you've seen on Instagram people like showing cars, fancy watches and luxury, and basically living in home. And basically like a lot of these lifestyle influencers who basically show you the cool side of and the nice side of entrepreneurship, but what they like don't show you is like the long hard painful battles, and basically like a lot of rejections, and basically grinding out every night and sacrifices. They are not going to show you those things. And that's like not Instagram is like not truth. Like what you see on Instagram is not like the objective reality. And they are like just doing it to sell you courses, and that's not like how really entrepreneurship and someone an entrepreneur is. It's like very hard, and it's not like a fun thing to do, and you are going to make a lot of sacrifices, you are going to like be in a lot of pain. And like for me, right now like I love pain, I love suffering, and I love to basically pain, because understand that like when you are not in pain you are not growing, and no pain no gain. And you as an entrepreneur, like when you start out you have to like go through a lot of pain to basically change. And when you basically start entrepreneurship and become an entrepreneur, you are basically changing, and it's going to be like painful, and change is painful. But you have to change, because like change is the like only constant in the world. And like a lot of people like cling onto like their old identities and their old sense of selves, and I used to do that also, but like I've basically stopped doing that, and I've let go of that boy or that pole that I was like clinging on to in the middle of the ocean. And I'm like now a man and not like a boy. And like if you are like still like watching shorts and is still addicted to things, then like I will just say you this to you, that like just wake up. Like no one is going to like save you, and like you are not a boy anymore. Like really, like you are not a boy. You are a grown man. So like why are you doing these things, like watching shorts and sleeping late at at night very late? Like why? You are a grown up man, so just take responsibility. And I know like basically you can like take actions, but the outcomes of that action are not in like in your control. And The reason why you will like become an entrepreneur in like the first place is to basically if you want to like do something, or you are like passionate about something, or because you want to like prove someone else. And like I can tell you like 100% honestly that I start my business and I basically become an entrepreneur just because like I was very angry at the world, and I just want to like prove people wrong. And now like I'm not that guy. I've like basically grown up, and I basically start to basically out of like emotions and anger. And if you like have very dark emotions and trauma in past, then these things are like really going to help you in entrepreneurship, and to become like a really great entrepreneur. And when you like basically you always want to learn from people who are like doing best, and not just bad but like very very best. And you have to basically make sure that there are like really few people that you choose and select to learn from, and you don't like learn from everyone, because then you are going to get like pretty much confused. And that's what happened with me. But now I only listen to like few entrepreneurs like Charlie Morgan, Alex Hormozy, and Sam Owens, and basically Iman Gadzi, and that's it. And I like don't listen to anyone. And the thing about that, it's like I'm like I know I'm keep repeating myself that it's going to take a lot of time, but you have to accept it that it's going to take longer than you would accepted. And the let me like tell you my personal story. So I want to basically build a nine-figure company in like 1 decade. And I know like it's entire possible, because like it's within the laws of physics. And I've seen like people build a nine figure, 8 figure, and 10 figure companies in like 1 decade. So I know like it's possible, but it's like going to take longer than I'd imagine and I'd think. And just like work like for it took like it's basically going to take like painful and very very hard years for me to build that. And you have to like make a lot of sacrifices. It's just like not in the end like all of these things are like worth fighting for and worth sacrificing. And I like can't like tell you how much worth it is. And it's like very very worth it, so just do it. And you are like going to have like a lot of fears, like fear of rejection, fear of failure. And like I can tell you like the fear of failure is the thing that's like really drive me a lot. And I'm like driven by the fear of like living an average life also. And I like deeply disturbed by mediocrity, and I just don't want any job. And I'm never ever going to work a 9 to 5. And that's why like I become an entrepreneur. And you when like you have to also like have vision, mission, principles, and values, and the cause that you are after, and the beliefs in them. Because what happens is that I've seen like a lot of like 90 to 95% of entrepreneurs like don't have these things. They are like just for the sake of just they want to like make money. And if you just want to like make money, then you are absolutely going to fail. Because for me like purpose comes first always, and I'm like not after money is like always and always the byproduct of like helping people and providing value and solving problems, and it's just a second order consequence of that. And I'm like don't like care about money at all, and I really don't care about it at all. And you are basically going to get the life that you want as an entrepreneur. But the thing that is going to like basically stop you from like achieving greater things after that is that you will like basically get comfortable. And you will like basically make a lot of regression in your life after that. So you have to be like very careful and not like get comfortable after a certain point of time. And that's what like I'm hoping that I want to do, is to like basically get comfortable after I'm making like 6 figures or 7 figures and 8 figures, which I think it's like hard. And if you are like someone who's like making 6 figure or 7 figure, and the thing about I've seen and study a lot is that like I can pretty much get to like 6 figures and 7 figures and even 8 figures. But like going from 8 figures to 9 figures is like really really hard as an entrepreneur. and it just basically challenge you like goal as a entrepreneur, and it's like a different level of entrepreneurship. And I'm like a seventh level entrepreneur, and I think and if you are like a young person who's like an entrepreneur, then you are like a gamer, and we all like share these similar things, similar interest, and similar like past things, and similar latent conditions that we all have. And it's like hard, and it's like not easy. And just don't like become an entrepreneur for the sake of like making money. And I know like you don't want like just to make money, you want to like provide a great lifestyle for your family, you want to like have control over your life, or you want to basically build a business, or like you really want to help people. And I appreciate you. And just remember that like the business is not about you, you are not in business for you, you are not here to like for yourself personally. And I think I've like basically misunderstood this lesson. And when like you start a business, you are an entrepreneur, you are here for people, and you are here for like to solve like real painful problems and provide value. And you are like business is not about you, it's about the customer. And you have to understand this thing. And a lot of like entrepreneurs are they like give up in like first year or 2 years, or they basically don't give up, but what they do is basically they shift a lot of business models. And I can tell you that it just don't work. Like every business model that you come across, like drop shipping, SMMA, AI agency, and like YouTube faceless channel, gaming channel, and anything that you come across online, all things work, and all business models work. It's just a question of how long are you going to basically stick with it. And you have to be like stick with things for years and years, and that's how like you basically get outcomes. And a lot of people get caught up in the shiny object syndrome, and I'm like a victim of this too, but like I'm not anymore. And I have like a friend who is like not successful as an entrepreneur because he jumps from things to things. Like he used to like have a e-commerce store, and then he switched to like basically faceless YouTube channel, and then like he was an editor, and then he was like started his agency, then it did not work out, and then like basically changed from things to things and things to things, and now he's like in AI. And if like AI don't work, like he's going to like go in something, another new hot shiny thing. And that's not what you want. You always want to like have one thing, one business model, one type of customer, and basically one. And I cannot tell you like the power of focus and having things very simple in life, and just focusing on one thing. And yeah, like don't like just stick to things for years and years. And in the end, I will like to end this video with just saying that entrepreneurship is not a game of best man wins, it's a game of last man standing. There are few points that I think I should like quickly tell you about. So you are going to hire people, and you have to like hire A players. And if you hire like B players, then they are going to hire C players, and C players are going to hire D players, and D players are going to hire F players. And if you've got like F players, then you are fucked. So make sure you hire like the right person, because the penalties for hiring the wrong ones are very much, and very unbearable. And like hiring is like very important thing, and no one like going to taught you and teach you like how to hire and stuff like that. But it's going to like have like a massive impact on your like entire entrepreneurship career and on your business. So make sure you hire like the right people, and you get the right people on the right job, and basically get them on the bus on the right seat.